Hi, my name's Jazz, and welcome to What If, where I try and crystallise one clear thought about a question that's going through my mind. And today, that question is, what if the truth wasn't inconvenient? I'm not confident. I am not confident. People often see me talk and they see me do keynotes, and I've even had people at keynotes saying, "Oh, you're so confident." This isn't confidence. This is me being comfortable. I'm not confident. I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable with the idea that I could get up to talk and it could all go wrong. I mean, I have fallen, like, how do you say it? It's a Nottingham phrase, but I don't want to swear. I have fallen bottom over breast, climbing up steps in front of 900 people onto stage to talk. So, what's the worst that could happen? As far as like you could forget what you're going to say, you can't forget what you're passionate about, can you? It's like, what do you like? Oh, I can't remember what. Well, you're not passionate about it, are you? So it's not about forgetting stuff. But I know, because what I focus on when I'm speaking on stage is having a conversation with people. I am not interested in being inspirational. I'm not interested in inspiring anyone. You can sit on your bum and be inspired. I'm interested in action. I'm interested in a mindset shift that galvanizes people into action. So when I get on stage, I'm all about the conversation. I'm all about the two-way talk. I'm all about the engagement with the audience, and focusing on that means, yeah, sometimes it's not there, sometimes it goes wrong, or sometimes it's the room is different, and I have to maneuver and do different things to get it back. But that's what I'm focused on, and I'm comfortable with any situation, bringing it back around and adding value in any situation. I'm not confident, like, oh, it's all going to be fine. That's my husband is like that. He's like the voice of everything's rosy. And I just do not get that at all, because my default setting is disaster. It's all going to be a disaster. So I choose not to live in that zone. But recently what's been happening is that I'm getting booked for quite big gigs, and I'm doing a disservice. Up until now, I've been doing a disservice to the people who are trusting me to add value and considering me valuable. So just now I've been invited to speak at a conference with Sir Jim Rose, who's my mate, who I worked on at the beginning of Letters and Sounds for the DFE with phonics with, who I just revere. He's like, the George Clooney of phonics. If George Clooney was your favourite granddad and knew everything about how to inspire teachers and learners to produce amazing reading and writing skills, he's the voice of reason. He's not affected by. He's just a freaking hero. He's incredible, and he's coming to do the opening slot in the morning, which is just amazing. Also, Michael D'Souza is there. Now, for those of you who've been living under a rock for the past year, Michael D'Souza created Rastamouse. The Rastamouse. Wagwan. I love it. Who is going to eat all of this cheese? Just me alone. You have to go watch. Just Google Rastamouse. It's the best cartoon ever. Lenny Henry voices it, and it's just, I cry. I force my kids to watch. Well, I force them to watch the first minute, and then they're hooked. Love Rastamouse. So he's going to be there. So anyway, they speak to me. They say, "Can I talk?" And I say, we have a chat. I say, who else is going to be there? And they tell me. I'm like, oh my gosh, these are like massive heroes of mine. It's like a dream dinner. There's Matthew Head from the CEO of Institute of Teaching. This is like, if I had those dream dinners, those like, I suppose it's a bit nerdy, literacy, but dream dinners, this would be it. They would be like this. And then Will Smith with a baked Alaska. But literally the people speaking at this conference. So anyway, to them, I'm an unknown quantity, because they've kind of heard of me, but they haven't seen me speak. So I encourage them to go watch my TED talk, go have a look at the TEDx, and then come back to me, because I want to have people to know what they're getting. I don't want them to think, misunderstand that they're getting some demure, sort of light-hearted, quiet, it's not me. So off she goes, and she comes back, having watched the TED talk with the CEO, super excited, and saying, oh my gosh, we'd love to have you. That'd be awesome. We'd like to bill you as the co-keynote with Michael D'Souza. And I just take a moment at this point, because my natural reaction is to say, oh my God, no, I don't know. But actually, this is the thing. When somebody invests, when someone expresses that they believe you have value, if you unpick it and make them think that they're wrong, that you're lessening your value. You're literally making yourself less valuable. And so if someone else holds you as valuable because they've seen your work and they know what you could do, and it's true, like I wasn't pretending to be someone else on the TED stage. That is who I am. That's what I do. then you just take it, and you let facts override feelings, and you just take it. So I managed to get neutral, and it's inconvenient and it's counterintuitive, because the truth is that I have as much value to add as Michael D'Souza, which even I can't even say it because it's so crazy, but in her eyes. And so then the question is, do I add value? Yes. Do I work? Yes. Do I go all playful out? Yes. Do I take a risk? Yeah. Am I determined that everybody will leave, moved and galvanised into action? Yeah. Am I settling for inspiration or being a stand-up comedy phonics speaker? No. So it's true. And the only person not realising that is me, up until now. So what if the truth really wasn't inconvenient? What if it was just the truth and you just accepted it? Because we've not got time. Life's too short. We've got a world to change. So let's get on with it. Stop talking ourselves down the whole time. Stop putting ourselves, especially women, gotta say, stop putting ourselves in a different pool, in the baby pool, when we're actually doing lengths, 25 metres. I mean, not me, because I am not a swimmer, but can't get my hair extensions wet, they come out. It's a long story, and plus I don't like getting wet. I don't need to justify not being a swimmer. I'm just not a swimmer. Because I used to say I can't swim, but now I say I don't swim, like it's a choice. I can swim, like if I was drowning, I could get out, if it's not the sea. Like I don't go in the sea because there's fish in there, that's disgusting. I have totally gone off track. Anyway, what if the truth was only inconvenient because you weren't accepting it as the truth? And as soon as you do, it's a different world. The filters are gone. You can actually see things for what they are. You can see things exactly what they are, as bad as they are and as good as they are. Not worse than they are and not better than they are. Neither of those are helpful, but as good as they are. What if neutrality was the new black? In fact, I think it is. I'm gonna claim that. So here's the thing that I'm gonna claim about the truth. When I was in America doing keynotes, I was christened, or given the new nickname, the British Oprah, or as my American friends would say, the British Oprah, because there's no T in British if you're American. The British Oprah, it's like a D, British, the British Oprah. So, yeah, I am the British Oprah. I am the British Oprah, I'm going to say it without laughing. Yeah, it's inconvenient and counterintuitive and weird, but it's the value someone's put on me, so I'm just going to accept that. You know why? Because it's true. So what up, Oprah? The real one, not the fake. And yeah, what's true about you? What's the truth that every time someone says it, you bat it down, like nice dress. Oh, it's only Matalan. Come on. What? What's the truth about you that you're battling away? And what if you just lived in it and just stood in it and just embraced it? Try it for 5 minutes. You might like it. I'm going to meet Michael D'Souza. That's the main point of this video. It's just talk. Rasta Mouse's daddy. I'm going to meet him. That's what's happening next. Oh, yeah.